Correct.
We're now getting close to this Fish Cay, so there's a set of these islands before we get to the Marine Cay. And we're just gonna explore this area because it looks very nice. So if I show you from outside, just look at that water. We want to get there, swim there. We're gonna drop the anchor here because we want to see that water. You can see there's a lot of current to see mixing, so we don't want to go there. But we're gonna drop it here. Look at that water. This is a nice place. This is this Fish Cay, and there's a beautiful, oh, there's a beautiful water, very nice beach. So that's, I would say, a nice place to stop. So this is the hard sandbar. Now I'm going around. And how do you see it? You see, just if you have polarized glasses, and I have a polarized now on the GoPro, you can see, and that's the spot you don't want to go, so just go around. So basically, once on the chart you see an area, okay, it has to have different color, and then you check it out and you can see it with polarized glasses, and you know, and then it's easy to navigate. So this is this optical navigation. It's very easy. Now anchored a little bit further up, you see we went around the sandbank. So this is Upper Fish Cay. So we're anchored right here, and actually it is beautiful. Not much currents here, but take a look at this. What do you think? You know when they say Bahamas? That's pretty close. There's a nice sandy beach. There's a sandy beach. Beautiful water. Oh, look it down there. And there's nobody around here. The water is super shallow. So we're gonna take the boards, fins, and just go around. This is beautiful. So now I do have a polarizer, so I'll put now the polarizer off. So this is how the GoPro sees it. And the polarizer, you see, it's not like it's fake. It's the same as I have on the sunglasses. But just to show you the difference, what you see with the polarized sunglasses. And you should use them because you would see, you know, way better the reefs and shallows. And polarizer, it's not artificial filter, it's just cutting the reflections. So you cannot say I'm making any, you know, artificial video right now. Just use the polarizer. It's like polarized glasses. Fastest way, use your flippers and the board, and you're gonna get there the fastest. Here's our boat. What a nice day, just beautiful. Another thing, if I see that huge shark coming, I can jump on the board. I mean, after seeing them, I mean, we're still swimming. There's not much sharks around here, but well, it feels good to have a board. Oh, is this nice. You know when you say you want to go to Bahamas and you just want to be alone, a nice clean sandy beach, it's perfect, nobody around, we just found it. We just found our paradise. Mamma mia, is this nice. Well, I'm just gonna be quiet. So the good thing is, see, now it's low water, so that's why we have this sandy beach. Otherwise it gets all the way to up here, so if we came at high tide, that's all we would have. But now it's just nicely leveled, so every day this tide levels it, makes it a perfect beach. Look at the water. No way. Just look at this. So earlier we were down there, and I think it's a good decision we came here. No currents and beautiful water. We found a sand dollar. They call this sand dollar. I guess it's kind of a shell. It's not like fragile. Well, I'm just gonna put it down there before I damage it. But it's called the sand dollar. Leaving the Fish Cay, that was a perfect anchorage here. And now we go to Manjack Cay, which should be even nicer. So we're just gonna go through here and up, should be deep enough, and then here We have this anchorage. There should be a very nice sandy beach.
These are the
fingers
I made
chicken fingers, and they're made in Ninja. And the spring rolls are springy in there. Well, we're eating pretty good. This Ninja is good stuff, huh? Look at this.
There we go. Now it's just 5 minutes.
This is Ninja, and this is the Sensei. You always need the Sensei for the Ninja to work well.
Yeah.
Anchor dropped. So you can see the houses. Used to be a resort. Ah, it's a perfect place to anchor.
Dip it in there.
Spring rolls ready.
This is fun food, Igor.
Yeah, fun food.
Fun food?
Yeah, we share it and we have fun eating it. So we call it fun food.
Oh, fun food.
So whenever we say we're going to have fun food, it's stuff that we share and eat.
I like it already. And chicken fingers, look at this. We eat like a kings in the paradise. Just look at the view. And it's such a nice day. It's just calm, it's nice, it's pleasant. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's just right.
Wow, you got a beautiful beach.
This is nice. Our boat down there, I mean, it's a 50-footer, but just looks kind of small on the big ocean. Our dinghy, this is a paradise here. So we attached our anchor here to this rope we have, and you do want to have kind of this type of anchor. You see, this holds well in sand, because we don't want to lose. The water might go up or down, there might be a wave, so it's a good idea to anchor it. Now let's explore. So it says Manjack Cay 0 miles, Lake Norman 619, that's far. San Carlos 2000 nautical miles, that's far. Oh, look at the houses here. This is beautiful. Oh, this is nice. Oh wow, look at this. This is a paradise. This is as good as it gets. Oh wow. Oh, look at this. Now this is a paradise. Just look at this. Here's the house. I think this island is for sale.
Look at all these conch shells. They're everywhere.
Oh, here's the shark, yeah. Oh. Now I'm close. See the shark? This is like 1.5 meters. Oh, he's coming here. So this is this shell, it's a conch. No, I'm not gonna touch it. But this is it, you see, that's the big nice we've seen on the other side. And we found a couple of these guys. These are fresh ones, so they have liquid inside. Hope it tastes good. Every paradise needs a coconut. Paradise Island. This was nice. And this island's for sale for $3 million. So you can buy it for $3 million, it's yours. And you get this rainbow included. It's here for free. Now, oh, you can see a small shower there. Small rain. There's some showers out there. So we have now arrived to the next island. This is the Pensacola Cay. It goes like this, and we're gonna anchor here. There's a nice anchorage, and it's protected from the east winds. Looks like this. There's a couple of boats eating like kings again. And this island we just came, it's beautiful, so nice here. Can't wait morning to explore more. Here's our fancy grill. Let's see what's cooking. Oh, I like this sound. I love this sound. Early morning, so we're here in Pensacola Cay, and we are right here. So now we're gonna go around. So let's see where this Pensacola Cay is. So it's right here, just above the Abacos, little Abacos Island. Let's zoom out. So this is where we are. From above here, it looks very nice. So there's some shallows here and there. Very nice beaches. And there's more people here. So this has to be a popular spot. So there's a couple of boats here. And now let's go around and explore this beautiful place. This is a big food bird, just look at this. Going to the forest. I'm not gonna follow it. A live one.
Conch fritters.
Now this is a perfect spot. That's where I would be, laying down here in this shade. Oh, this is great, because you don't want to have just sand. You want to have sand, some vegetation. You want to have some rocks. And this is it. I think this is like somebody would just make it, paint it. That's paradise. This is beautiful. This might be a shelf. Watch out. This is the... Oh, it's okay. Now this looks like a paradise. So we came from there. There's night beaches, it's very nice. But this island, this is a special place, and there's some stuff hanging. Somebody's been here before. Oh, that's it. This is it.
Beautiful.
Whoa. Thank you, Captain.
Good choice, Igor.
Good driving, honey.
Here we are.
And now the tide is going down, so this beach is just gonna get bigger and bigger. It's just a paradise here. You can see how clean there is. There's no plastic, there's nothing. Just nice beaches. There's a turtle. There's a turtle! And these are not rocks, this is old shells. You see, this is a shell. Is there anybody living in here? No, this is all empty. And one here. here, and here and here. They're all over the place. Oh, this is all these shells. They're not rocks. This one's nice color. There's so many of these. Oh, more of these shells. See, everywhere. This is not rocks. You see them here? Everywhere these shells. Everywhere. And the other side. So this side seems rocky. See, there's no sandy beach. It's just rock. That's fine. Have the paradise on this side. All kinds of stuff hanging. It looks like fishermen stuff. Oh, this is good. Small house, used to be. It's a nice hat.
You like it? I like it.
It's a pretty good little swing.
Yeah.
Honey, you're pushing me on the swing. Woo! In paradise.
Now we're heading toward Hog Cay. So we're leaving this Pensacola Cay, and this is the place where that nice sandy beach was. I'm not gonna tell you this, I shouldn't. Now we're going here. So a good thing to do is, you see, we've done this thing, so but I'll stop it now. So what I did is I place a waypoint, and then I go here, waypoint I go to. Now he makes where I'm supposed to go, right? And if we just follow this, we can check if there's anything up there. So I zoom in and I just go slowly, you see, checking everything. Is there anything on the map? Because sometimes if you don't zoom in, you might miss something, you see. And it's all clear. I've checked before, so I'll just go quickly out. So all you have to do now is, you see the blue line, this is our cursor ground. We just want to use autopilot, so we have to go a little bit to the left, couple degrees, and you just want to stick to your line, because you know this is safe, because you checked the chart, so you don't have to check all the time. This is what it should be, and should be okay. But then again, you always zoom in on your boat, you know, just to make sure. You never sail zoomed out, but zoomed in. But we just have to follow this gray line and we'll be okay. Something is smelling so good. Let's see where it's coming from. I'm just following my nose.
Yeah, smell a bit.
Oh, this looks like ham. This looks like eggs, pancakes. Oh, pancakes and ham. And blueberries. Oh, in here.
Blueberry pancake.
Yeah, this is not a weight loss trip again. Getting close to Hog Cay. It's more crowded place. There's more development, but these islands here, they look really nice. Let's see from the top how it looks. Yeah, all this area is really nice. You can see very nice water. And down there, this is a Hog Cay. You can see a couple yachts. There's a couple houses developed a little bit. Should be a very nice day stop. Hog Island. It's a private island. Looks very nice. So this is this lagoon inside. We'll see if we can squeeze in here. Oh, and there's a beach. This is nice.
Good?
We're good, yeah.
Oh wow, beautiful beach.
This is the lagoon in here. I have to squeeze in here, but it was all fine. It was deep enough. And this is a beautiful beach. So it's a private island, but as much as I understand, we can step on the beach. Just not walk around an island. This is a nice lagoon. We didn't pull the dinghy out. Just drop an anchor here. Just let's work. You see, this is what I call a happy chicken. That's a happy chicken. He's living in this paradise. Has the best eggs. This is the happiest chicken. I just hope he's not alone on this island. So he has some friends. Happy chicken. This is a very nice lagoon. Beautiful beach. Always stays nice. Not much waves here. Oh, there's a kayak in the water. It seems like nobody has been here for a while. Maybe there was a hurricane going and nobody came to fix it. Sure is a beautiful place. Two happy chickens. So they do have a company. Now they're really happy chickens. There's another cool beach there. Yeah, seems like we're gonna make it. Oh, look, there's a boat. It's our boat. This is the house and the island. They have another beach. That's a nice beach on this side also. Wow, look at it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Well, it's definitely a nice place. And that island has a couple of very nice beaches. Oh, this bay is nice.
Well, it looks better than over there. This is right to...
So now we're getting close to Powell Cay. Looks like this. If you look on the Google Earth, this is like very nice beaches. This could be interesting. So we're gonna drop anchor somewhere here and just explore. So the island is there. This Powell Cay looks really nice. Those beaches down there looks like super nice sand. Oh, they're so bright, so white.
Engine on it.
Doesn't look like a boat.
That's not. See these vertical things? Those are to go down into the sand to stabilize whatever it was. I think it was a barge.
And these beaches here, they're just fantastic. This island is nice. Now let's go to this place. It looks like a paradise. A coconut. Oh, look what's behind here. Oh, this is the Blue Lagoon. Nobody here in the endless Blue Lagoon. Just take a look at this. This water is absolutely gorgeous. Oh wow, look at this. There's a couple of coconuts. So from Powell Cay we're coming into Manjack Cay and we'll see how it looks. So it looks like this. Can't see any nice beaches from here, but we need to get closer. Could be nice spots there, so we're just gonna anchor somewhere and explore with the dinghy. The sun is low, so we don't have so much colors anymore. Well, it's a nice sandy beach, but we've seen nicer, but it's nice. So let's check further down. I mean, it's definitely a nice place, good anchorages, nicely sheltered. But yeah, I think we've seen better today already. It's a nice sandy beach. I mean, it's a nice sandy beach, nothing to complain. But yeah, the previous islands were a little bit nicer, but this is nice. This is worth stopping. No more sun. There's a nice boat. So these boats have buoys around, and then probably they just, because they live in these houses, so you just have buoys. There's our boat, and this one looks nice. There's some palms and trees, coconuts. That is nice. Anchored. So now we're gonna pull the boat there just to see what this anchor is gonna do. Does it turn? How does it dig in? Okay, ready. Pull. Ah, it doesn't want to turn. Still holds. Doesn't want to turn. So let's help him a little bit. Let's see now. Yeah, so see, that's how the anchor can drag. Yeah, now it's holding better, huh?
One more.
Last push. Oh no, stop, you're gonna know, and it goes away. This beach is nice. There's loads of bugs for some reason. Just keep eating me.
Well, you know who the sweet meat is.
This is a nice place. During the day, this is a nice beach. There's a small tiki bar in the water. Coconut trees. Oh, it says trail, art trail. They're just like some very small stuff eating me. Almost impossible to see them. Oh, this is nice here. Ah, that's a tiki bar. Yeah, lots of bugs. You can see them here in the air. Oh, that's a nice grass here. Our boat down there. But let's go back. These bugs are just eating us. Probably at sunset they keep coming out, or maybe from this forest. That looks like a sailboat. Oh, that's a small sailboat. Let's see, what is it? Interesting. Two sailboats. This is a paradise place. Yeah, but don't be here at night with the bugs. So that's not a barbecue evening sunset beer beach. Now this is looking delicious. And imagine the sound when it goes in here. I'll wait for it. Is it ready? Almost?
No, this is gonna go on the grill.
Oh, this go.
This is steaks. This is skirt steak.
Oh.
So it's gonna go on the grill just for a couple minutes. It doesn't.
Now let's hear this sound.
Oh, that's the sound.
Pretty good. Oh, it's electric grill.
It's nice.
Yeah, the sound is good. For electric grill is good. Oh, a small snack for the dinner.
Yeah.
This is looking good.
It's yum yum.
You like this? This is oil filter, and we're gonna change oil because it's just time to change oil on the engines. And if you write this, you see when you change it and when it's the next one, then you know it's way easier to know when you have done it and when it's time to do it again. It's a good old trick. So all we need is a couple of fuel filters, couple of oil filters, fresh oil, a pump, to put the old oil out, and a little bit of love. So we're gonna use original parts because, see, the original parts are always the best. Inside we have a fuel filter. So let's see how it looks. This guy looks like this. It's a little bit bigger, but it does the same thing. Filters stuff out that you don't want to have in the engine. Then you have to get in, and then you have to locate. So first we were running the engines a little bit just to warm up the oil, because then it's just easier to suck it out because it gets a little bit more liquidy. And then we always press that stop button.
That is correct.
There's a stop button, so nobody can do anything while we're pressing anything. So we disconnect.
Number one thing to do.
So now we're gonna stick this hose where the dipstick is. You know where? That's where you check how much oil you have. So you put that out and just stick it in. And sometimes if it's very tight, we also open the oil cap, and then it's just easier to suck the oil out, because you know when you go oil out, air has to go in, right? Now we're connecting that hose to this pump, which is actually not putting anything into the engine. It's just like, you know, when you have your board and you want to suck the air out so you can fold it.
Here it comes.
Oh, here it comes. Here comes the oil. So basically we're sucking out. So we're not like pumping up our board, but we're sucking air out of our board. But because that hose, you see, that we stick it in where the dick stick is, we stick it all the way down where the oil collects. And by making a vacuum here, now the oil starts to come up here. Pretty genius. Who invented this?
I think God did when he created negative and positive.
I'm sure it was like by old Greek. Oh, you see here? It's going slowly, and because the oil, when it's cold,
Nice and warm.
goes very slowly, we warmed it up. So now it's still going slowly, but if we didn't warm up the engine, it would go terribly slow. And then you just go easy and you wait. And this can take up to 10 and 15 minutes.
Okay, boss.
So you can go for lunch while doing this.
I need my little tray, plastic tray.
Then we have this sophisticated tool for not making,
removal.
you don't want to make everything dirty. And we're gonna use these clamps not for pulling out teeth, but to unscrew the filter, which has to be somewhere behind there. Now we're unscrewing this filter, and when you unscrew it, there's gonna be some oil in the filter, but not much. If you do it nicely, there shouldn't be much oil going out. So you don't have to suck it out first and then remove the filter. You can remove the filter while you're sucking out the oil, because the oil collects at the bottom of the engine anyway. So it's not like you're gonna put a filter out and it's gonna start leaking all over the place. You just get a little bit.
The oil.
So we have to.
And then we'll prep the oil.
So let's take the oil filter. We've written out the numbers. So here goes the oil filter, and here goes the oil. So 1 oil, 2 oil. And of course you should put the right oil in. There are different viscosity and different types. For are you in winter, are you in summer, or
I need the oil.
so we give oil.
Dip my finger
Okay.
in the clean oil and lubricate the oil gasket.
So we do this, that it's easier to tighten it and easier to remove it when you're gonna remove it. Otherwise it can kind of bake on. Just makes life easier. You know, it's like WD-40. This is the old filter, so you can see there was not much oil in there, so that's all. But you want to have a container so that you don't leak all the way around your engine room. Let's see what doctor is doing now. Oh, so we're writing down, this is the fuel filter, and we're writing down the date of when we changed it. So we're now removing the fuel filter. So we're using this funnel, and we're just gonna put fresh oil in there. No rocket science. Okay, master mechanic says we can
Good to go.
start it. So we have done everything. Now let's see what happens when we press the on button. We put power. We can see numbers. We press start. And it's running. Beautiful day for sailing. So we slept there, Manjack Cay. This is a green turtle cay. There's some marinas, way more houses. No name key, very small one. There should be pigs swimming, and we're heading towards the other end of Abacos. And there we have to go out to the ocean and back in because there's a sandbank and it's way too shallow. Now, if you're gonna have a big swell outside, you're not gonna make it through that passage, but today it should be a good day. We have perfect wind conditions, around 10 to 11 knots of true wind speed. So that's why we're learning how to sail. So we're using these headsets, and the good thing is I can just sit here and, you know, help them with learning how to sail the boat. And I can see the sails really well for here, and I can see what they're doing. So we're just doing a couple of maneuvers, and this is so easy. We don't have to scream, yell. Everybody can hear each other, you see, and I can be here observing the sails, what they're doing, you know, watch the other boats. So this is really, really good stuff for learning. Looking at the big chart, so this is this Manjack Cay where we slept. Then we have this green turtle cay where we slept. This is this sandbar I was saying. With our boat, maybe, but you know, I don't think we could cross. Maybe it's really high water, but we're not gonna bother. And then this is the reef. This is the ocean, so we have to squeeze here. There's two options, going 1 or 2. Now, because it's very deep here and shallow here, you might have, you know, breaking waves. So if there's a huge swell out there, don't do this. It's very short, just a couple miles, and then we're coming back in, and then we get to the other end of the Abacos, where it's gonna be all nice again. Which, looking out, oh no, we have to save it. This is really good. We can just communicate, and I'm not there breathing behind their neck, you know, putting too much pressure. If I want, I can be there putting pressure, or just, you know, figure it out. I'm not there, so they don't feel that pressure. They can figure it out. If something goes wrong, I can still, you know, help them. This is probably one of the best ways to learn. And then when I don't want to give instruction, I just say I'm out, and I put everything off, and I just let them figure it out. It's really good stuff. And what a beautiful day to sail. Look at the color. I don't think there can be any better conditions. It's really good. Now let's see now the performance of the boat. So the sails they're like set, okay, let's say 90-95% set. They're not perfect, but they're like pretty much there. There's not much waves. So now let's see the speed of the boat and the angles. So we have apparent wind angle of, let's say, 60, and we're doing 5.4 knots. So let's see again. The true wind is around 10 knots, you see, coming from the side. So this is the sweet spot. This is the where we get the most speed. Apparent wind angle goes to 55, and the speed is around 5.4. So this is the speed we're getting. And the sails are, well, they're not this, they could be more trimmed a little bit more. So we could get a little bit more speed, but we're learning, so we're gonna get there. Kind of like sailing around here. See these colors? Well, the funny thing is I'm used to Croatia, so this is so shallow. We're sailing in like 3 meter, 2.5, 3 meter depth, and you just don't hit anything. You sail around here and it's just fine, you know. So this is where we're gonna go out somewhere and then come back in. You hear this?
Yeah.
So it seems like this bank. Yeah. He's doing. We did put some silicone spray and stuff. He's just giving noises. Ah, yeah. We'll have to figure out something. We're using full sails and just one engine a little bit because we're sailing upwind. You see our angle is 40-45, and then by using just one engine, you see we don't go so much sideways, we don't have so much drift. It's just safer to go because we have to squeeze through here, and then with one engine it's just safer and smarter. That's what we're doing. We could use both, of course, but seems like one is gonna be just fine. This is the ocean. You can see how the waves are breaking. You don't want to go there. And it's still reefy there, and then in front of us there's still a bit of breaking. So we just need to go through there, squeeze. And without the GPS, I mean, it's not that easy, you know. It's not easy to see. It's maybe 100-meter wide belt. You cannot just go anywhere. It's only there. And there was another passage somewhere down there. So it was quite hard in the old days. We're across, we're in the ocean now, and it wasn't bad at all, but because we chose the good day. See down there, waves breaking. There's some swell, you know, it's far from bad, but you know, it's there, it's here. So if you go on a bad day, it's probably not gonna be fun. Sailing nicely with full sails. Let's see the numbers. So we have 10 knots of true wind speed coming from the side, apparent wind angle 77, and the speed is 5.5. So just earlier we were doing 6 knots with 11 knots of wind. So these are the numbers. So we have a coconut and we want to drink it. And we have a traditional way of doing it. So we're gonna that's it. Okay, it's coming now, but slowly, huh? So this is a nice amount from one coconut, but I'm gonna filter it just to have a clean water, none of this outside stuff. I'm just gonna put this through. I'll go here if I mess it up. That's gonna go slowly. Oh no, that works. So let's try this now. It's good. Oh, you have your own.
Whoa.
It's good. If it would be cool down.
Tastes like coconut.
Yeah, like it's actually good, huh? I think we should put some ice in.
Yeah.
Oh. That's what the ice maker is for. Now a second traditional method of cutting the coconut to get meat is this. Okay.
This is not gonna like me for that.
No.
Okay.
So now this is the inside, and this was a young coconut. So there's not much in, but I guess this is eatable, so we'll try. So this is the young one. This was still on the tree, so the wood, it has a lot of water, and the water was good. Oh, this is okay. It's still quite hard, so let's taste. Well, it's like a coconut, so you can still kind of. It's okay. It's okay. You have any more traditional techniques to teach us?
Well, when the time arises, I'll think of something.
Some really bad weather coming, so we're gonna hide in the marina. We don't want to be dangling on the anchor and hoping are we gonna finish on the reef or not. So these are the two boys marking the channel. It's pretty shallow, but we have the water going up now, so we should be fine, but again it's shallow. So this is the Marsh harbor. This is the biggest city in Abacos, so you can get whatever you want, you'll get it here. So we're gonna go in, and then there's a couple of marinas. We have docked here in Conch Marina, and I can say only good stuff. I've been here 8 years ago, it was great, and the staff professional, friendly. I highly recommend this marina, and the price for the catamaran was $2 per foot, and it's nice, it's clean, it's how it's supposed to be. We have a bunch of ropes going here and there and left and right, a bunch of fenders. We're expecting some high winds in the next days, so we doubled the fenders here just to make sure. Double the fenders there, loads of ropes going around. Very nice piers, they just look clean, brand new, good stuff. So more ropes going here. Very nice marina, many people anchor there. It should be fine, you see, but when you get this thunder and stuff, rain, just go to marina. I think it's worth it. This is a beautiful marina, just another boat came in, and the service of these guys working on the dock, it's like the best. Like, these guys are really the best. So here's our boat, ready for, oh, you can see now the big clouds coming. This is gonna be the bad weather, you can already see there. So we came just in time. We have plenty of ropes, so we should be just fine. And you can definitely see the bad weather coming in. See those clouds? When you see that, you start thinking. A couple of boats, they're on the buoy. A beautiful sunset. Very nice place up here. So I just learned that this place is brand new, because in 2019 it was just washed out by the Hurricane Dorian, so it was all gone.
I can never get them now.
I like this Ninja. Oh, look at this. You just open and this is inside. This Ninja is the best. And this is all air fried, right?
That one, yeah. That one.
Oh, and then we're getting some salad. I just love these guys, you see? This, it's crunchy, so good. Here's our chef. Gonna drink some olive oil.
Yeah, homegrown.
So we are charging up, actually inflating, no, filling up is the word. These fancy bottles, and this is for diving. And we have this fancy compressor. So this line just goes through the boat, and then the compressor is in front of the boat, so it's pretty smart mounted. Oh, let's see. Okay, here's our compressor guy. So he makes air, sends it through that tube to the back of the boat, and that's where we have our bottles, and it's super easy to fill them. Oh, so windy today. And then we'll be able to dive, and we have 2 more here, and this setting is it's pretty cool. I like it. This is what our Ninja did, you see? You just put in, you pull it out, salad. It's a windy day, but you see, forward, this is this nice place.
Look, it's perfect.
That's a dinner spot with a view. And the good thing is, because
This is gonna move over here with
now the wind is coming from there, it would be super uncomfortable to do it on that side. But because this catamaran is so smart, there's no wind here. We have the view. We even have a roof. So thumbs up. This is I think this is the best layout on any catamaran that I've seen. Really good job. Oh, and look at this. So we have put the table down and we made a huge sofa because we were watching a television which pops out here. So in here is a television. Show you later. So isn't this like the best boat ever? So you can fit 4, 5, 6 people here. Everybody's having fun, like the best ever. And the fridge is closed, you see? You don't have to go far. So that's how the movie night looks, you see? You can fit 2 more, 3 more people. And we're watching the Rambo. See, there's television. Could be a bigger television, but it's just fine for the boat. Still waiting in the marina. It's a windy day. We could sail, but you see, there's more trouble coming. So tomorrow and tonight, a lot of rain, bad weather. So we're just using this time to have some fun. So we're gonna improve this boat. So we bought all these small bits and pieces, and then we're gonna connect the fuel lines. So there's one fuel line going directly in the filter, pre-filter, and then one kind of bleeding. I'll show you, and we're just gonna make it better. So what we're doing, you see, this is not the original one, but it's upgraded. This is a Record filters. They're very famous, but they don't have any, bleeding pump on them. So instead, you see, there's another connection here, so you can connect this instead of the fuel line, and then you can bleed the system. But it's just, you see, way too complicated. So now we're gonna make a T and 2 valves, so you can either bleed or just use a normal fuel line, and it's going to be way easier when changing fuel filters, and you can just prime your fuel system very easily. It's going to be a good upgrade. This is from the generator, the same thing. This is for the engine. That's a generator strainer. This is for the engine, liquid. So this is like, everybody knows Lego, and then you have Lego, and then there was a Technic, and then this is the real stuff then. This is how they do, see these things in there. You can see they're in the water. They just pulled a couple of these wooden things, and that boat, you see, has a drill, so they probably just drill a hole first and then just somehow hammer it in. So that's how they do it. Special dedicated boat for doing it. Pretty cool. So now the fuel pre-filter looks like this. So we have 2 valves. So this is the original one that was connected directly, but now we added this one which has this prime pump, right? So whenever we change, whatever you do here, we just switch the valves and we can prime, put fuel in here. And because the fuel it's all automatic priming, so by squeezing that guy you're gonna prime the whole fuel system. And this is actually super cool in case you have trouble, or when you're sailing you get watery and you have to work on this guy. All you have to do, you prime it there, and it's super smart. It's really good now. Here's the turtle, 2 turtles. It's always nicer if there's 2. And seems like these turtles like to eat algae from our boat, which is great. I think we should have a couple of our own, and just they will just eat the green stuff that grows. Now they're perfect. So whenever we step out here, see, there's nothing to hold on. There's like, okay, hold here, but you would be here and there's nothing to hold on. So it's just missing. There should be one here, and then another one here would be good, you see. There's one there, but like the whole length should be with these handles, but definitely missing here. Many times you will be standing here and holding, so that's why we're just gonna make one. See, we opened the instrument, so we're gonna get through here and just mount the handle here. And from the other side, so you can just unscrew, see, this engine panel, and then you can get, see, you can see what's in here. Just some bunch of cables, but then we can put bolts through. So it's gonna be very strong now. It's gonna be very good. How do you like drilling the new boat?
Oh, I love it.
Feels good.
There's nothing better than putting holes in a boat.
And here it is. See how good it is? It's perfect. Exactly where we want to have it. Because when you walk and you want to be here, like, or you're sometimes talking to the guy who's driving and there's one person here, you want to be here, you need this handle. Or when you step out, you know, just to check the sails, that's where you want to hold. And you come in, you would grab, so you come here. This is really good. This was really missing, so really good. This is safety, really good. Today we have this homemade bolognese. It smells, it looks, it tastes amazing. Well, tomorrow we're gonna leave this beautiful marina. Look what's on television. This sounds like me. Anyway, I'm way more interested right now in this thing, which is gonna go on a grill and make a beautiful noise. I like the sound.
This grill works good, like it does. I've got it kind of figured out now.
Before and after. Oh wow. So today we just have salad and meat.
Protein and veggies.
No pasta. We have left Marsh Harbor and now we're sailing on tomorrow to Eleuthera, towards Exumas eventually. How do you like this sound? That's a beautiful sound. I could listen to this all day. So you're probably thinking you have to spray this. Well, we did. We put a bunch of silicone everywhere. It's just the thing. This is not designed to do this job. So this is a vang, and they have just used the vang to do this not vang thing, because the vang always, you see here, you get pulleys and pulleys here and ropes. So the vang is not designed to move. The vang is designed to be set and then stay there, you see? So it's not meant that he's going all the time up and down, but now this is the design issue. They have used it the wrong way. And now we have this sound, which, if you ask me, I'm gonna throw this in the water soon. The film.
There you go. Probably help me a little bit.
So freshly lubricated, let's listen. It seems worse. What do you think? A little better. So now we're sailing, let's see where we are. So now let's go out. So now we came in here, this is Abacos. Now we're gonna go all the way down to this bay, spend the night here, and then sail out directly to Eleuthera. So that's the plan. We should have good winds tomorrow. So big picture, we came here, Bimini came up here, now we're here. So get here today and then cross to the Eleuthera, and then eventually we want to get here. This is the Exumas, this is the good stuff. And right now we have 10 knots of true speed, coming a little bit from behind, doing 3.8 knots of speed. And well, it's a nice day. We could have more wind, more sun, and I don't mind. And we have put up the code 0, so we're ready for the light wind sailing today and tomorrow. I just love this sail. It's all set, full sails, sailing on. Now we're picking up some speed, doing almost 5 knots. See, we have the good angle, 10 knots off the side, doing 5 knots. Sails trimmed, 95% good. Not bad. It's actually kind of a nice sail right now. But now we have to go all the way up and then come down there. We're getting now to this South Abacos, and it's high water, and you can see how more waves we have. Also the high water probably helps, that more water gets across that reef, and there's a huge swell outside. You can see how it's breaking. So what we're looking at is actually this. See, and then when you have high water, the more water can get through, and also if you have a very big swell, you know, some just gets over. So that's where we are. So this is the small channel key, small island here. We're missing some sun to make it look nicer. A big swell coming out. We got shaken pretty well. All you think you're behind the rift. Well, that monohull forward is bouncing quite a lot left and right. He's okay now, but earlier he was like this. So now the swell is coming in and turning there. But there's gonna be another opening where it's open, where the waves are gonna hit straight in. See, you would think you're behind the rift, but you're not. Look at those waves, beautiful. So once you get hit by this swell from the side, how can you make it better? So one way is keep your sail up, although we're going actually upwind, but any sail up there is gonna, you know, help you a little bit with stability. Another thing is, see, right now we have the waves from the side, want to go there. So you could go a little bit up and then a little bit down, you see? Because you don't want to have them directly from the side. Directly from the side is the worst. But you can go up a little bit and then down, and up and then down. You can see the monohull in front of us. He has it straight from the side. So we're going a little bit up. You know, this is big one, you see? This is gonna shake us coming down. It's not good directly from the side. Okay, time to check the damage inside. Maybe something fly. Well, it's pretty good inside. So this is not how it should be for the ocean crossing, like these things, you know, but we're fine. It could be better, but we haven't broken anything. But then again, you want to have a clean boat. So we made it down here to a little harbor bay, and this is more or less the most you can go. Then you go out the ocean. There's not much here on these reefs. So this is the end of the Abacos. This is this big bay. It says Little Harbor Bay. There's a small harbor here, little harbor. It seems very shallow to go in, but I've seen catamarans going in now, although it's not the highest water. But I guess they know something we don't know. So we're gonna wait here, and then tomorrow hopefully go through this swell to get out on the ocean and go south to Eleuthera. Now we were just passing this big swell and it looks pretty bad. See, don't see on the camera, but out there's big waves. Today there's more than 3-meter waves, and it should settle down during the night so that we can exit and go south. This is a beautiful cloud. Do you see like how it goes up? Like it's a storm cloud, but it's not storm, but just look at it, how it goes nicely up, how the air is rising up. We're now checking out the little harbor. So it's a small harbor, very well protected, and we'll also measure how deep it is to actually enter it, because we have a depth meter on this small dinghy. Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's almost a breaker there.
Yeah.
You can see this is a channel, so let's see if we could get in. 1.6 meters, 1.6 meters, 1.5. Okay, it's shallow.
We're surfing again.
What's the depth?
1.4.
1.4. How do those guys get in? Have to wait for the high tide. Oh, and you have the buoys in here. Okay, that's good, because you wouldn't be able to anchor. And there's a couple buoys available in here, so we could have a buoy if we wanted. But you do have to wait You have to wait for a very high tide to get in here, and then you have to wait for high tide to get out again. But otherwise, this is a very nice, well, of course, we need the sun. And with the sun, this is gonna be a nice, small, protected bay. It's not bad at all. It's just maybe crowded, you know, a lot of boats.
That's a pretty beach.
No, it's nice. So our boat is down there, and we just find this beach, which is a very nice one. Just we need the sun to get the colors. It's a pretty nice place here. See, now as the water went down, we have this nice sand, like somebody would iron it. Our boat, so the little harbor is just behind there. This is our boat, and then Abacos, so we came from up there, Marsh Harbor, just a little bit up there, our dinghy. Some rocks. Here's the sun, the weather is getting better, and it's gonna be better and better now every day. An old net, and more of these big shells. They're just everywhere here, everywhere. No coconut trees here, fortunately. Yeah, I can say this is a nice place in nice weather. Another beautiful cloud. So this is the bad weather going away. I think it's beautiful. Just look at this. The nature is so nice. Just beautiful.
Boy, heaven is right here on earth.
And on the other side, there's our sun.
Little boat.
It's just beautiful to watch it. Weather is changing so quickly. See those big clouds, and now suddenly it's all different. And then you go on this side, and we have this big black clouds, a little bit rain, just beautiful. And then the blue sky underneath, and then some wind picks up from these big clouds, and then you get this. It just keeps changing so quickly. I just love this nature. So quickly it changed. Look at there. You have 3 types of clouds down there. Beautiful. We're leaving this anchorage, a little harbor. It was a little bit rolly, but you know, it was fine. You can see all the swell coming over the reef, and you would think it's gonna be flat, but it's not. Show you on the map. See, so this is the reef, and all this swell is coming in over the reef. Now we have to squeeze through here. This is a pretty narrow passage, and then we can get breakers here. So you can see down there, it's very hard to see. It would be the best to have the sun like up there, so you would see more, but we'll just go slowly. It's not that bad day, but you can see some serious breakers out there. Just have to be careful, super careful. Now going through this, you can see there's a bunch of breakers there. There's a good spot in between. A bunch of breakers down there, but we'll be fine. It's a nice day. But you don't want to go to the reef and mess it up. You have to go nicely. Yeah, real good. Yeah, we're perfect. Yeah, this is a big wave. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm so happy with this boat. This boat just goes. That was a big wave. I think this is now the best catamaran I've sailed regarding going to the waves. It doesn't bang, it doesn't splash, it just goes nicely. It seems like we're balanced both like forward, backwards. You know, like going through this swell, also previous days, like it's a really good boat for going against the waves. The best so far. Finally the boat feels like sailing. Code 0, full main, and we're doing 7+ knots, sailing to Eleuthera. So we have left Abacos, so this is Florida. We left Abacos and we're going to Eleuthera, and then Exumas are down here. So now we're doing this passage, and this is a 50 nautical miles. We started early morning, so we come here during the daylight. We have around 25 miles left. We have some swell coming from the port side of the boat. They forecasted 2 meter very long swell, so probably not 2 meters, but it's a big long swell. And we're getting some waves from the wind, so the wind is from the side, which is perfect. That's why we're flying a code 0. Actually, we're already going a little bit downwind, so it's a very pleasant crossing. And the code 0 north sails, looks very nice. Maybe it could be bigger. Just looking at it, it seems like it could be slightly bigger, but that's what we have, and it is giving us good speed. And now we're 7.1 knots, so the true wind is 14, apparent speed 12, and the angle is 100. Just for the nerds, let's look at the numbers. So the speed is 7.1 knots, apparent wind angle 100, speed 11, apparent wind speed doing 7.2 knots. I mean, this is a good angle, this is the perfect angle. So yeah, with this code 0 we're actually sailing. Without the code 0 you wouldn't be really sailing. It just makes a big difference. So now it's a happy boat, we're sailing. Let's see how our wannabe Vang is doing. You see, now as we've let it out more because the wind is coming from behind, now it has more freedom to move up and down, so it's just, that's what it's doing. Opa. So if it would be possible to put this longer, see, that's what these boats are missing. This rail should go a couple more meters out, and then you could open the sail without making a twist on the top. And that's what all these boats are missing. I mean, it has to be longer. I like this code 0. Just like watching from here. Could be a little bit bigger maybe. It's on the edge. We finally picked up some speed, doing 8 knots. At 9. So the wind pick up. We're on the edge for the code 0, but still okay. I'm doing a really good speed. So let's see the happy sails. See what they're doing. Looks like this. We still have some confusing seas, but it's getting better, and the boat is going very nicely. Very smooth, very nice. No squeaking, no bending. This is a very stiff boat. It's a nice sail. And we're doing just fine. How do you like it now?
Very good, I love it.
I can see on your face.
Yeah, we're finally doing the right thing here.
Yeah.
Moving.
Sailing.
Yeah.
We have now furled the code 0. It's not the best job because it was quite windy. We're back to Genoa and we can see Eleuthera Island already. The thing is, we have a swell from there, we have winds from here, and we have to enter through those breakers and reefs. But I think we should be just fine. So let's see our numbers. We still have a very good speed. So we're doing 7.7, 7.5 knots. We have 50 knots of apparent wind speed, 19 true, and the angle is 110 AVA. So for the nerds, 7.7. Still apparent wind speed 15, angle 105. So these boats, yeah, they need 15 to 20 knots of wind, and then they start moving a little bit earlier with a code 0. Now we need to get through here. Looks easy. Take a look at this. This is super narrow, and we just have to get through these reefs. And this is 3 miles. You see this? We have to go through this now. And it doesn't look fun at all. And the winds and the swell doesn't help at all. So we hope all these charts are correct. The good thing is we have a sun behind us, right? So we can see really well in the water. I would never attempt this in a dark, or maybe even not if the sun was from the other side. But now we can see pretty well. The sea seems to calm down a lot here because the swell just passes the island. So I think we have good chances to be successful, but we have to be super careful now. Okay, we made it through the narrowest part, but we're not out yet.
Don't see this too often.
We made it through the reef. It wasn't that bad. So now we're down here, and this is like more like developed area. There's some marinas. We have some friends here. You can see it's a small town. I mean, quite a few houses. Looks nice. The water is nice. Here we go. More good sounds. This is a freshly caught tuna we just caught today sailing. We put it in some bread, filleted it. And then the ninja is doing his own stuff. See, this is the potatoes. Yep. And we have a salad somewhere. Salad's gone missing. Salad's gone missing. It's in here. Self-service today. You see this? This is not a frozen French fries. This is like a real potatoes made in India. And this is the real
yam fries.
This is the real chicken. We just caught it on our hook crossing. Yep. This is a freshly caught chicken from the Atlantic. And this is a freshly caught salad. We hooked it on. That's all actually we caught on our hook. It was just
earlier.
This was just the salad. That's all we hooked.
That was a week ago we caught that.
Well, let's get finish this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, is there anything else you guys need?
No.
Oh, this whole thing goes up. Oh, watch your fingers there.
Nicely done, Jeff.
We're on Eleuthera, and this is the famous pink beach. And I can tell you why people like this place. It's because it's beautiful. One side. So now it's a high tide. So the beach disappears a little bit and then it gets bigger. There's our friend Joanne. She's showing us around. Oh, this is not bad at all.
Yeah, you can walk there. So this goes for 3 miles. I left my phone in the cart. I hope it's okay. Well, here's my friend Spencer and his dog Rocket. He was at the party last night. He's Bahamian.
So we're driving around the golf cart. That's how people get around this island.
Oh, Vic's here, you guys, so we can turn around. Oh, we'll go past Valentine's and see if we see Lee.
Why did you guys stop?
We stopped because you stopped.
They are.
Oh, look at this. That's a nice corner. Chickens.
Fish. All the locals, this is where they,
That's a nice dog.
yeah. You get Kong salad here.
Oh, the big shell, yeah.
See, this is a bar and a local place. Look at the water.
Beautiful. Just further up. And I just said many people come here to shoot for fashion. You know, all those nice pictures. And everybody knows this place. I didn't know before, but apparently this is the place to come. People come here just for this beach, and I can understand that. It is nice.
So when do you get your boat back here?
When we pick it up.
Bahamian lunch with the best view. Our boat all the way down there on the other side. This is so cool. We just lifted the thing out, traveled around the island with no worries. Now it goes back in the water.
We're gonna get on right here. Don't come right through there. Don't come right through there.
Leaving Eleuthera. So actually not leaving, we're just gonna go round. So this was Dunmore town, and this is supposed to be the biggest, one of the biggest towns here, if not the biggest. Not many people are living in this Bahamas. So that was the town. We were just going around with a golf cart, visiting some friends. That's the cool house, a small island. There's another small island there. So we're just gonna backtrack, go to that Devil's Passage, how it's called, and then keep going around the island and come back in. There's another tricky passage, but now we have a high sun and high water, so it's 12 o'clock, so you can see that visibility is perfect. So now it's a good time to go to the tricky spot. Now going back through the Devil's Passage again, but today the swell has calmed down. You can see much less breakers, so don't come here in a very bad weather and you'll be just fine. But look at the colors. Now going through another passage. So you can see we came from here through this hell something, and now we're coming through here to come to the other side of Eleuthera. So this is the Eleuthera island. We're just going around this tip, and we have to be careful. You see there's loads of corals and reefs, and say it's all like, it's complicated. There's more boats coming out of the passage. And the water is nice. A couple of really nice houses up there. And now this is the other town called Spanish something. And this is the other place where a lot of people live. That's a wreck. But they didn't have a good GPS. Just a reminder. Careful, have to be here. Now going through the Spanish wells. This is this small area. We're going through the channel, so we're gonna see the place. So Spanish Wells is another big town in this area. This is big, one of the biggest. It's nice, huh? Well, a bit more cars on this island, but still see people mostly driving these go-kart cars around, and that seems like to be the best option. Oh, that's a lift. So this catamaran, you can see the whole platform goes up and down. That's a great place if you wanna put your boat out for service. You see, everything goes up and down. Here in the middle of nowhere, you can take your catamaran out. This is so cool. And that's a 50-footer. And now exiting the channel, so we get out to the sea. A narrow channel, but it's deep. Coming into the Royal Harbour Island. So we came through that passage from Eleuthera. We're still on Eleuthera Islands. And this is this harbour, which is nicely protected. A good anchorage. There's one catamaran in there. So that's where we're gonna spend the night today. Early morning. We have just left the Royal Island, and this is the Royal Island Harbour. A very nice harbour, well protected. It's good ground. So this is then the end of these islands, Egg Island, and we're now leaving Eleuthera, and we're gonna go to Exumas. So that's why we're super early. Here's now the big chart. You see, that's why you have peanuts and cookies, you know, to keep your chart open. So let's go through our trip. So we left Fort Lauderdale quite a while ago. We crossed to Bimini, then we crossed to Grand Bahama. Went through Grand Bahama, came to Abacos, crossed Abacos, then we crossed to Eleuthera, spent one day here, and then we decided we just want to go to Exumas, because it seems like, see, this is Exumas, that's where the paradise should be. So today we're just gonna go across and down here. Now you see, here's the open ocean. You go through this reef, and you see this area here. This is like, I'll show you the other map. This is like you don't want to go through, but locals told us it's doable with good sun, because otherwise we just wouldn't go. And we hope to get to Ship Channel Key today. And this is how it looks on a smaller chart. So see, this is Eleuthera. Let's go out. So Florida, Abacos, Eleuthera, Nassau here. So we came in here first yesterday, then came around these rocks. See this Devil's Passage. We slept in here in the harbor. Now it's easy to get out, see, and then get very deep water. So this is 5 meters, this is 2 meters, 2,000 meters. So we'll go through here and sail the open waters. We have good winds. Get to this passage, which is quite easy to go through. And then the problem is you get to this. So how do you go through this? That's a good question. So eventually it says numerous coral heads. It says easily seen with good light. Okay, that's a good sign, but it looks like a mess. So the locals told us they've done it and it's not a big trouble. Otherwise I just wouldn't go through here. So now we're very deep and we're going now through this reef. It's gonna get very shallow. So if you zoom in, you see here it's 2,000 meters. This is 8 meters, and then later 5 meters, 4 meters. So we're gonna go through here, and there's another catamaran in front of us. Actually has been doing the same route since a couple days ago. So let's take a look how this looks. Let's go to the top. So you can see the other catamaran. So down there is gonna be 5 meters, and down there it's 2 kilometers. The small island here, and now we're gonna enter these shallows where we don't want to mess it up, and then in a couple hours we're gonna hit those corals